The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first onstage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate
By the virtue of the powers vested in me as the acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks to the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. Please be seated. Distinguished guests, esteemed faculty and colleagues, proud parents, spouses, partners, friends, and most importantly, the graduating students of the University of South Africa, good evening. Maybe let me repeat. Distinguished guests, esteemed faculty and colleagues, proud parents, spouses, girlfriends, partners, sponsors, and importantly, the graduating students, good evening. Sanbonani. My name is Professor Bheki Mamba. I'm the Executive Dean of the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Today I'll be presiding over this ceremony as the Acting Vice-Chancellor, representing Professor Puleng Lenkapula, who is the Vice-Chancellor and Principal who couldn't make it today. And also, I'll also represent the Chancellor of the University of South Africa, His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, both of whom send their congratulations to the students who are graduating. And of course, the Chancellor's address will be given later in the program. But I'm not alone today. I've got the colleagues who are here on stage representing various colleges, as you can see from their colors. These are not the staff, all the staff of UNISA, but representative staff of the various colleges, especially those where the students will be graduating. And I'd like to highlight amongst them who are here the following. We've got members of council today, Mr. J. Dabampe, who is the president of convocation, and the secretary of the SRC, Mr. Dlamini. They're here on stage. And you've got from the executive management in the examinations department and the registrar, Ms. Nancy Songo, who is here. And from the colleges, we've got the College of Law, Dr. Morodi, who is the director there of criminal justice, Dr. Ngoveni, who represents the college. From human sciences, we've got two representatives, Professor Mukundwana and Dr. Masombuga. From the College of Economic Management Sciences, Dr. Gordy and Professor Nhamo, who is also going to give us the Chancellor's address. From the College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Professor Mulenga is here. And from the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Professor Lebelo is here. So from the College of Education, Dr. Pala and Dr. Tula is here. And last but not least, from the College of Accounting Science, Dr. Hlungwane, Dr. Tlaguti, and Dr. Skeppers. As you can see, amongst us, we've got graduates who will be receiving their doctoral degrees and whose titles will change to become doctors, but they didn't do it alone. They were under supervision. Amongst the colleagues on stage are their supervisors, Professor Tagana, Professor Modiba, Professor Lento, Professor Meyiwa, who is the Vice Principal for Research and Innovation, who is absent today, and Dr. Malale, Dr. Modise, Professor Davis, and LJ Erasmus. This ceremony cannot take place without the support of the administrative staff from the Graduation Division, Institutional Advancement, Human Resources, Facility Management, Multimedia Center, and of course, our organist, Mr. Manas Kraling. The graduates and the diplomandi who are here, they are our important guests, and therefore we are all here to celebrate you today. Now, today marks a momentous occasion in your academic journey. Your resilience and perseverance have culminated in this remarkable achievement. I offer my warmest congratulations to each and every one of you. As graduates of UNISA, a reputable institution renowned for its excellence in teaching and learning, research and innovation, and engaged scholarship, you have demonstrated exceptional dedication to your studies. Your qualification is a testament to your hard work and commitment to academic excellence. Through UNISA's innovative approaches to teaching and learning, you have been equipped with the knowledge, skills, and various values necessary to succeed in your chosen fields. Our institution's strong research focus has enabled you to engage with cutting-edge ideas and contribute to meaningful projects. As you celebrate this milestone, remember that your UNISA qualification opens doors to global opportunities. Your skills, expertise will be recognized worldwide, empowering you to make a meaningful impact in your communities and industries. I urge you to hold on to the values of excellence, innovation, and service that UNISA embodies. Let these values guide you as you pursue your passions and make a positive difference in the world. To the parents and family and friends who have supported these students, I extend my sincerest gratitude. Your encouragement and unwavering support have been instrumental in their success. As I close this stage of my speech, I offer my final message of congratulations and best wishes to the students. May your future be filled with purpose, passion, and achievement. You are the leaders of tomorrow, and you have no doubt that you'll make a lasting impact. Congratulations, graduates. Now, in order for us to finish on time so that colleagues and the students may be able to enjoy the dinner before it's too late when you're not supposed to eat, we will work together in terms of the house rules. Nobody should leave this hall until the congregation has been dissolved by me. You have to sit until the end of the graduation ceremony, both parents and the students, even after you have kept due. Cell phones should be switched off or put on silent so that they do not disturb the proceedings. Ululating and congratulations. You are allowed to do so, but once I've kept the student, it stops. Why? Because you want the next student's name to be announced, and it should be heard by everybody. So excessive ululating and praise singing will interfere with the name of the student who is being called out. Can you please cooperate in that regard? And the students, when they come on stage, you face the camera and you walk straight and you kneel and you are tapped on your motorboard, and then you proceed to receive that feature where you are actually properly gowned. And the diploma students, you will walk straight. Next time, you will come. And then you'll be able to kneel. For today, you may not kneel. You simply just proceed to the one who will shake your hands and you take your pictures. I wish you the best in this ceremony. Congratulations. We will now request Professor Namo to give us the Chancellor's address.
I see the acting Vice Chancellor is not looking at me, but I wanted to give a signal. Thank you. In the interest of time, I will write on the protocol that the acting Vice Chancellor has already provided to us, but I wish also to jump and just acknowledge the representatives of the colleges present, soon to be graduates, learned colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, including our social media users. Tonight, I've decided to entitle my Chancellor's address, Partnering or Partnerships, ... the uncontested new currency for global problem-solving innovations. If you don't know what global means, Google it. The last 3 times I stood here to deliver Chancellor's addresses were on 20 September 2017, when I looked at the games in town, be alert and engage them to make a difference. 30 September 2013, I stood here to focus on we are a carbon generation. And my inaugural Chancellor's address was entitled A Graduate of Our Epoch or A Graduate of Our Time, delivered on the 26th of September 2011. Now I am on my 4th Chancellor's address, and today I am speaking on the subject marginally addressed in our formal education systems, at home, at church, and in other places of engagements. And that subject is the subject of partnership or partnering. Hence, my address tonight is entitled Partnership or Partnering, the uncontested new currency for global problem-solving innovations. Allow me to start with a few neutral and life-transforming but challenging verses from one globally known book, Proverbs chapter 6, verses 6 to 11. Go to the end, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler. Yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of hands. And what is going to happen? What is going to happen is poverty will come to you like a thief and scarcely like an armed man. Now, the overarching characteristic of ants is their ability to partner, which is SDG 17, if you've read about the Sustainable Development Goals, and do immeasurably more than one can ever imagine. Other characteristics that are notable for ants include excellent, their super strength, excellent sense of direction, great survival skills, ability to adapt and to build resilience, superior project management skills and allocation of roles and responsibilities. And lastly, ants are social insects. As indicated today, I am on encouraging graduates to draw lessons from the ants and grow partnerships that will provide innovative solutions that are global in nature, that solve our local challenges and simultaneously address our global challenges. That's what global means. Partnerships are a double-edged sword, if not handled with care. The concept of partnership is not new. However, it has been elevated through the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development that embeds intertwined 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And actually, SDG 17 talks about partnerships and global partnerships. Sadly, partners partnering with each other, especially in Africa, has remained elusive. The bondage of colonialism, one that comes out of the Berlin Conference of 1884-1885, remains strong. While the African map remains one, The division between British, French, Portuguese, and other colonies is vivid and solidly embedded in our governance systems and structures. Likewise, such competition has been engraved within the schooling systems that seems to reward the top performers, the top 10, setting up lives of competition that rages even in the manner individuals and families dress, drive, eat, socialize, and do many more things. Yet partnerships have grown great global innovations among such electric vehicle giants BYD, electric vehicle giants Tesla, Apple, Starlink, Samsung, Uber, Waze, GPS, TikTok, Meta, Visa, Airbnb, MasterCard, and many more. Then comes the next big question. What is the next global discovery to witness from you as our graduates today? Sometimes in the fold, something in the fold of Nkosana Makate's Please Go, or something in the fold of Kenya's mobile money M-Pesa. These are such innovations that we are looking for from our UNISA graduates as you leave this place. Here are some of the global partnerships domains that I'm going to leave for you. I am saying this is where I'm expecting innovation as you move out of UNISA. I'm coming to a conclusion, Acting Vice Chancellor. We need Afro-driven partnerships and global innovations in the semiconductors industry and value chains. That's number one. Number two, with the climate change crisis growing or ever growing, we need artificial intelligence-driven innovations in early warning for oils and loss and damage reporting in Africa. We need global innovations harnessing the abundant resources in the blue and ocean economy. We need global innovations to solve challenges in the health sector. We need global innovations in dealing with abundant critical and green metals or minerals from the African continent. Let me pause here. For South Africa, the government approved the critical minerals and metals strategy for South Africa on 20 May 2025. I know many of you are not aware of this. Let me repeat, including our graduates, I know many of you are not aware of this. So the government has approved the critical minerals and metals strategy for South Africa on 20 May 2025. In this strategy, the government identified 21 such critical minerals and metals, among them platinum, manganese, iron ore, coal, chrome ore, gold, vanadium, palladium, rhodium, rare earth, copper, cobalt, lithium, graphite, nickel, titanium, uranium, and aluminium. These are among our critical or rare minerals for South Africa and the African continent. The South African government further outlines 10 strategic interventions. I am going to leave some of them with you, the graduates. Now the government is calling for interventions and innovations. Position South Africa as a regional hub for processing and refining of critical minerals, the production of precursor metals and cathodes. Position South Africa as a regional hub for battery manufacturing. Establishing lithium-ion battery assembly activities for both electrical vehicles and stationary storage. Creating world-class processing hubs dedicated to critical minerals such as centers of competence in precursors or battery material production. Establishing special economic zones and beneficiation hubs that offer infrastructure support, technical assistance, and streamlined regulations to encourage local processing and production. And lastly, they're developing a regional battery hub. We need to understand the value chain of the critical minerals for our country and for the continent and beyond. In conclusion, it will be criminal for me to leave this podium without drawing from my family's fundamental pillar codenamed L4T. L4T is what we use in the Namo family, look for things. So my daughter, who is in grade 7, looks for things, looks on billboards. She takes us to Kyalami, we don't know, but she has developed the art of looking for things. And I'm going to leave you with this. You need to look for things because they are not going to come looking for you. As you exit UNISA, things will not find their way to you. Rather, you will need to engender a culture of looking for such, seeking partnerships and growing your sphere of impact beyond your national jurisdiction. Like we commonly say, if you wish to go fast in this innovation journey, go alone. However, if you need to go far in this global innovation journey, grow good partnerships. And lastly, as you leave the doors of UNISA, be the 1 in 10 who remembers to come back and say, thank you, UNISA.
I'd like to thank Professor Namo for such an inspiring exposition. Surely our graduates are not sluggards. You have to look out for the word sluggard in the dictionary. But you are working hard. But as much as you have graduated, you only know a part. The thing that is not taking us forward is that we think we know everything. We need to work together, because your knowledge, when brought together with others in a partnership, as Professor Namo has rightly put it, is what will take us forward. The opportunities that have been given to us are serious and they are real, and that's what the country needs in order to take the economy of the country forward. We will wait for the graduates who are coming in, and after they've been seated, we shall proceed. Let's give Professor Namo a round of applause for this presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, as I've requested, and I want to repeat, as we start the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, I kindly request you not to leave the hall until the end of the ceremony. Now, by virtue of powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program. And I request the representatives of the colleges, to present the candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Raymond Uriebi Anyasi for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Professor H.I. Atagana, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled The Effect of Endophytes in Chromolina odorata and Nicotiana tabacum on the phytoremediation of soil contaminated with high molecular weight polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, he investigates the capability of endophytic bacteria isolates inoculated onto Chromolina odorata and Nicotiana tabacum plants growing in pots amended with 50, 100, and 500 milligrams per kg of the PAHs, pyrene, chrysine, and perylene to phytoremediate the contaminated soil. The results indicate that the endophytes conferred improved tolerance to the toxic effect of the PAHs on the plants and enhanced the removal of the PAHs from the contaminated soil. This study provides empirical evidence that Chromolina odorata and Nicotiana tabacum plants could be inoculated with PAH-degrading bacteria, endophytes, to boost their phytoremediation of polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons contaminated soils.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Raymond Oriebi Anyasi for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Raymond Oriebe Anyasi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Felicitas Kayingi Kavuria for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Prof. M.J. Lento, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled A Critique of the Theme of Education in Selected African Novels, she critically analyzes representations of colonial education and African indigenous educational epistemologies embedded in the narrative interstices of selected African novels in English. Her findings are that the space of fictional contact between individualistic values promoted by colonial educational values and the communistic ethos popularized in African cultural education is one of symbolical instability and ideological volatility. She argues that the imaginative creativity of African writers writing in English is paradoxical in that, having been encultured to colonial education, the same authors appropriated this colonial education system and then redeployed it through the medium of literature to interrogate the legacy of negative values in colonial education. This act of mapping out decolonial strategies contributes to freeing the African minds from the shackles of colonial education on one hand, and on the other, works to submit some obscurities tendencies found in colonial education and some forms of African indigenous social values that threaten to put psychological brakes on the development of some African minds. The study contributes to African scholarship by way of laying bare for security and rejection spiritual values that perpetuate neocolonialism in African post-colonial societies.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I now have the honor to request you to confer on Felicitas Kayingi Kuvulia the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Felicitas Kayingi Kuvulia.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you John Mwambo Ekama Esose for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. In the absence of his supervisor, Professor M.O. Maguve, I have the honor to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In his study entitled Exploring Government's Implementation of Inclusive Education in Pilot Schools in the Southwest region of Cameroon, he criticizes and examines the government's implementation of inclusive education to be better understand whether the curriculum used in government inclusive pilot primary schools was adapted to meet diverse learning needs. This study was conducted using both pragmatic research paradigm and a mixed method. The study is guided by the social model of disability and the ecological systems theory. The study proposes, amongst other things, that the Cameroon primary schools curriculum to be made flexible and inclusive so that it can be implemented for all types of learners. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on John Mwambo Ekema Esose the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on John Mwambo Ekema Esose.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Mokaba Labios Mokhatle for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his course supervisor, Professor M.M. Dichaba, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Determinants of Success of Management in the Technical Vocational Education and Training Colleges in Gauteng, he thoroughly investigates the factors that contribute to the success or lack thereof of management in TVET colleges using Fayol's modern management framework. An exploratory case study research design is used to reveal the strategies to capacitate TVET colleges for successful management, and a pragmatic framework is proposed for TVET management training and capacity development. The study makes a valuable contribution to theory, policy, and practice in the leadership and management of TVET colleges of South Africa.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Mokaba Labius Mokhatle the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Mokaba Labius Mokhatle.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Nyuma Barbara Musakanyi for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Professor M.R. Mudise, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled Teachers' Perception in Leading and Managing Implementation of the 4 to 5-year-olds curriculum in Zimbabwe, she explores how Zimbabwean teachers experience and perceive leadership and management in implementing the Early Childhood Development B curriculum. Grounded in curriculum implementation theory and the consensus-based adoption model, this qualitative study identifies both capacities and challenges faced by teachers. The findings highlight the importance of pedagogical leadership, yet reveal systemic issues such as inadequate resources, underqualified supervisors, and non-adherence to policy. Teachers face overwhelming class sizes and multitasking burdens, which hinder effective curriculum delivery. The study's significance lies in its potential to inform policy, practice, and support systems in Zimbabwe's early years sector. The work aligns with international goals for quality early childhood development and emphasizes a need for professional development and structured implementation frameworks. Its relevance is further justified by the author's extensive practitioner insight and national policy context. Dr. Dagada was the co-supervisor.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Nyuma Barbara Musakanyi the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Nyuma Barbara Musakanyi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Segri Govender for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request a supervisor, Prof. A. Davis, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled Pausing as a strategic practice amidst a grand challenge in credit risk in an African bank, Chantal explores the practice of pausing during a grand challenge, theorizing the confluence of credit risk, strategic pausing, and complex challenges across various sites in Africa from a strategy as practice perspective. The findings reveal that pausing as a silent and intangible action is a pervasive yet overlooked practice that advances generative strategic outcomes. Manifesting either as intentional or emergent, pausing allows practitioners to make sense of complex circumstances, serving as a behavioral or cognitive breathing space that counterintuitively impels directed yet thoughtful action. When pausing is surfaced as a practice, practitioners consider the messages and power of their reflection and intuitive understanding of the world so that they harness opportunities from contemplation as opposed to driving impulsive or misguided momentum in their strategic pathways. This multiple country case study offers insights for theorizing about and practicing around the silent dimension of strategy. Chantal was co-supervised by Dr. Charmaine Williamson.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Segri Gavenda the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer on Sagri Govender the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you one of our staff members in the College of Accounting Sciences, Shan Malan, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Prof. L.J. Erasmus, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In a thesis entitled Audit Committee Effectiveness in the South African Public Service, a conceptual framework, she aimed to develop a conceptual framework for optimizing the oversight role and value of South African Public Service audit committees by examining the factors that influence the committee's effectiveness. An integrative qualitative analysis design was used, which involved collecting data from focus groups. The themes identified from the focus group discussions, together with insights from the literature review, informed the development of items for an online survey questionnaire. The results highlighted the items for an online The results highlighted the value of combining the characteristics already contained in the regulatory framework with the study's recommendations concerning the adaptation of existing guidelines as to enhance regulatory reform.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Shan Malan the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Shan Malan.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Master of Education. Aleta Greni Kapola. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Beverly Mapifo Lekoro, received the Master of Education with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Patrial Josephina Nubuka, received the Master of Education with distinction. Noluthando Ngobo.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Master of Commerce. Norbert Maka. Mapitsi Louisa Mukwele. Rulani Beauty Ngobeni. Aima Malikabe Tema. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Foster Mangoba Masuku receives the degree of Master of Public Administration. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Alice Ndui Mana receives the degree of Master of Philosophy. The degree was obtained with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Masters of Arts. Lebogang Esther Lekema, Mathapelo Teresa Sigakri. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Carmen Joy Well receives the degree of Master of Public Health. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Mishak Sello Matlangu receives the degree of Master of Visual Arts.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Nadia Lube received the degree of Master of Consumer Science. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Master of Science. Derek Nkanyane,
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology Honours. Shemaine Toko Matiza. Kaino Katrina Shikomba, degree obtained with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours. Mpo Makudu, Honso Patience Malatlela, Yulenda Mbetse, Shireen Nontokozo Sibande, Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Lindy Wemkunu receives the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours. Malihu Antonia Puma. Sipokazi Yvonne Mta.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Pindile Cynthia Langazani. Ritabile Johan Liu. Sinakekele Matshepo Mabilu. Freedom Martin Makomoto. Excellent Sipo Mashiane. Mbalenhle Faith Mthethwa. Buhle Nkokozeli. Mushayatoni Bridget Nove. Bakabudi Valerie Pakwao. Mushupero Vengai.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Teddy Mqendisi Boy receives the degree of Bachelor of Theology Honours. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours in the College of Human Science. Isabel Ferreira. Messi Khetsimeni. Sandiwe Winnet Kwanzura. Ramudubjane Daisy Khwale. Cecilia Talita Mage. Nompumelelo Diana Mafafo. Okay, congratulations. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Chris Marais receives this degree with distinction. Robert Ndoma Mabungu. Priti Madiopi Mazebuko. Siwaphiwe Mhlwane. Mxolisi Mkhonza. Ranzanani Nkatini. Matapelo Sharon Rabanye. Hendrik Riconzo. Smangele Shezi. Lerato Angel Solomon. Kesley Iris Stewart. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Information Science, Honours. Masinyani Maxwell Masingi. Pule Ishmael Mukati.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours. Nonteto Victoria D. Nkhabiseng Natasha Dube. Idozi Patrick Ikiogo. Evans Runyararo Jiri, degree obtained with distinction. Nakisani Takani Lutada. Geli Mabunda. Litibisang Kashandra Madi Nwaneng. Kakiso Julia Maifala. Mavis Buchilu Mamorobila. Zoleka Manaka. Hunzi Tato Mashiani. Sheli Pindile Maswanganyi. Knowledge Samalani Mkawana. Jaftalina Masikhachani Motsilili. Warren Ndlovu. Portia Nonte Mbiso Ndlovu. Noko Pel Nematatani.
How do you pronounce his name?
Melissa Pansikhro. Sanduko Ramano. Sara Napokadi Ramajila. Munashi Sithole. Dimbe Portia Sinyani. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Administration Honours. Kamosirutu Benjamin Disolwani. Okay. Komasiroto Benjamin Disolwani. Lebogang Benisi Macheke. Mbali Fortunate Mapisa. Rosina Mbelengwa.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Education Honours. Mabel Bangani. Nokutula Esther Dlamini. Musidi Martha Mwahi. Tepiso Philippine Ndlovu. Notolo Prudence Nyawu. Lenora Nyoni. Matsidiso Emma Shima. Julia Sithole.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Moses George Mnguni receives the degree of Baccalaureus Technologiae. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Administration. Mehlapi Cornelia Masojo. Mavis Ntatise Lisolonyane, a staff member at DSAA. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Boikanyo Malipi. Busisiwe Princess Bali. Patricia Khosi Mili. Masala Kubeka. Litabo Olga Lilaka. Lungile Mabuza. Thabiso Matabela. Michelle Litabo Matlaba. Johanna Motlalipula Mipha. Patrick June Temba Nguni. Tulisile Margaret Mulifi. Nikelesh Mamgro. Monix Kabia Mutu Mwinga. Siboniso Moderate Ndlovu. Sithembele Nkosini Ndlovu. Tebi Mota Joanna Ndlovu. Farai Nichiomba, degree obtained with distinction. Nhlamulo Adolf Ntani. Kamohelo Mogotsi John Letsi. Regina Maria Pretorius. Maureen Ritlatla Siweya. Kaluba Shimulala. Busisiwe Prudence Sibozo. Dikinta Tebuho Tau, degree obtained with distinction. Ndombi Miranda Vala.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Melissa Foshe. Angelica Haas. Nicole Maret. Ashley Anyaradzwa Matashu. Pien Tando Nguni. Fepo Clive Penuel Mutaung. Richidze Sharon Ndubeni. Samuel Museki Oliphant. Martha Mukaeji Tekela. Carol Carol Meditate Twala. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Yolandi Vermaak Janse van Vieren obtained the degree with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a degree of Bachelor of Laws, starting with our own staff member, who is the supervisor in the Protection Service, Matonzi Freddy Bale. Kensani Chauke. Orekholele Makodi Dibakwane. Poshia Mpo Esechi. Bushishi Baliken Tati. Mzanga Lekotwani. Sipelele Mabasa. Gavin Mangena. Khaogelo Mankge. Khomotso Onika Mapolisa. Kaya Kensani Matala. Morolwani Frida Mokhale. Priska Lebohang Mpete. Vusi Obed Ngamba. Christina Ntuli. Nelly Lebohang Sekhwape. Tebogo Shemresia Shitlangu. Lerato Mathas Kusikosana. GC Rose Smith. Tamsni Gallo Stein. Tatso Tabane, Dineo Tladi, Bongani Zondo, Lindutando Butle Angel Mufukeng, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Ethan Fleshman, Sinki Mazibandila, Ntsako Joy Maluleke, Poshia Nontlantla Masango, Buitsepo Lindsay Sekreto, Tandazile Nokwanda Tango, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Lusanda Daimani received a degree of Bachelor of Commerce.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Science. Hlanhla Emmanuel Mahlinza. Asheline Endra Moyo. Asokan Naidu. Otero Sirare.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Jani Arina Davel. Mary Nkuna.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Fanny Malaki, Pumzile Nofenge Catherine Ndlovu. Princess Ngobeni. Kona Mako Tibet. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Umphemezi Khomo. Priscilla Ntsimago. Tiffany Jane Bezaidenhout. Freddie Melusi Tlo. Cindy Sarah Makua. Bonolo Mudingwan. Maditaba Helen Muerane. Mteni Wiseman Joseph Mtabela. Nolu Fefe Ngemtu. Catherine Diopelo Ramahloka. Pretty Hloleho Suk. Dikengkeng Zola. Fabega Zwane.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Education. Victoria Fikile Dlamini. Asanda Gomba. Itumeleng Julian Khonzi. Nomfundo Rahima Kotima. Yoliswa Aleta Mabizela. Nonkululeko Ivy Mahono. Ntombi futhi Manganye. Sontaga Bruce Manyama. Nokuthula Matsele. Sorry. Wait, let me. Nokuthula Matsele. Lungile Mashilwani. Pauline Mgadi. Donald Mpakati Mpaha. Refilwe Trifina Nahe. Mbali Ngombo. No. Ntombikaise Ngongwan. Dumisile Felicia Nkwanyana. Amanda Marie Puza. Malebu Violet Ramutsu. Charmaine Ntabiseng Sibasa, degree obtained with distinction. Sibongile Angelina Ntabiseng Sondezi. Haugelo Angel Zita. Emilia Zwaita. Goodness Elsie Matsimbi. Nolutando Priti Sibeko. Nonkubelo Judith Sihoia. Tobeka Zodwa Vilakazi. Claudia Kwena Bia. Tandi Thelma Kumalo. Is it? Bradley Glendswill Klim. Bradley Glendwill Klim. Ntombikaise Pamela Mabuza. Ntswakai Mafisa. Noxolo Yolisa Maquthu. Lorraine Maisana. Christina Dineo Mtlotshwa. Oh, sorry. Mlo. Christina Dineo Mlotshwa. Lebohang Sharon Motseko. Lutendo Nechivale. Tabani Osborne Zungu. Mohau Lishilo. Tebajo Edgar Mabusela. Kamogelo Moetswadi Geneva Matloga. Senzekile Sandra Mbatha.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Amanda Pengu. Ororiseng Charity Mueng. Yunarayan Nematswerani. Lwandile Nkomo. Letlhogonolo Silolo.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Nyosha Alwa. Riranzu Bila. Tanyani Obri Sholani. Nomonde Jada. Tibelo Lihlehla.
Yes.
Atlikhang Kuratile Mabilani. Hlokomelo Vanessa Mahlalela. Kilebogile Leslie Makapila. Elizabeth Nineng Maluleka. Thandi Rachel Mashamba. Miriam Mukwena. Lebogang Isaac Mulibatse. Motsili Hilda Muchana. Ashanti Pabalo Mutsifani. Dineo Maria Mputi. Walter Muava. Nohi Enoch Ramatoto. Oratile Klobata. Nontobeko Zulu.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Pulani Gloria Mutsikwe, diploma obtained with distinction. Zamukuhle Ngwani. Obet Nyati, diploma obtained with distinction. Prayer Pindile Skosana.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Nikki Hunt, the diploma obtained with distinction. Mokhadi Alice Khopa.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Mildred Choma. Mbongiseni Daniel Katwayo. Mbuso Clifford Ndlovu. Esifle Zilindile.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Law. Edmond Buipelo Bukaba. Yamkele Potko. Nosbulelo nomvula leti litsosa. Nosbonelo nomvula leti litsosa. Brenda Masitulele. Wendy Mhlanga Kabi. Malishwane Teboko Mnisi. Kuti Mudimo Inosentia Molefe. Maria Matupana Molefe. Makoto Msimanga. Vusimusi Mtebezi. Zinhle Ngomane. Zandile Promise Ngubane. Zandile Nkosi. Masutwane Brilliant Ramaso. Muzunga Sharon Radima. Ntokozo Rasmeni. Pamela Sikwale. Nolutando Victoria Sibeko. Neo Rosa Sipanda. Taban Sitole. Kilebukile Soho. Shenik Akad Strakang. So Charlotte Koza. Matebe Bridget Tane. The diploma was obtained with distinction. Smile. Kutato Tenase.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Murendeni Mutabi. Cecilia Ribaabetswi Matala. Rolda Tandega Mgidi. Penny Favorite Mhlambo. Dineo Mapula Sichabi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Patricia Matwenyeho Maona receives the National Diploma.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Letlonolo Maimani. Liziwe Mkozana. Sherifa Bibi Moidin. Karabo Sifiso Mongwane.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree in the College of Education. Bonisiwe Glory Ndlovu. Wow, what a ceremony. May I request the graduates and the diploma to stand up. I would like to say wave again to your parents, your friends, your sponsors. What about your lecturers, professors who have helped you throughout the study? Ladies and gentlemen, we have got 7 doctors in the house. Let's congratulate them. Here I now present to you the 2024 class graduating in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. Please be seated. Today, you have achieved something truly remarkable. As you depart these halls with your hard-earned diplomas and degrees, I offer my warmest congratulations to each and every one of you. You are now part of a prestigious group of UNISA alumni who have gone on to become leaders in various industries. Your qualification from UNISA is a testament to your hard work, dedication, and resilience. As you embark on this new chapter, I invite you to stay connected with UNISA. We encourage you to return to study for higher qualifications, whether it's a master's or doctoral degree. Our institution is committed to lifelong learning, and we are here to support you every step of the way. I also urge you to consider giving back to the university community by contributing to our bursary scheme. Your generosity can help make a difference in the lives of needy students, providing them with opportunities
they might not otherwise have. We are part of a remarkable group of 48,000 students who have received qualifications during this autumn graduation season. Take pride in your achievement, knowing that your diploma or degree is a stepping stone to a brighter future. As UNISA alumni, you join a community of dedicated individuals who are making a positive impact in the world. We are proud of each one of you, and we look forward to seeing great things that you will achieve. Once again, congratulations on your graduation. May your future be filled with success, joy, and fulfillment. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like you to rise up and stand for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are found on page 25 of the program, and to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. The doctoral graduates will remain and will take a photo with them afterwards. Let us stand up. And now, by the virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.